We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fantasy. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello Aromas, this is Aromie here and welcome back to Changeling. We're here in a car ride with Ali talking about maybe going for Elliot. But to be honest, I don't think my girl has any feelings for him yet. So why would she go for him technically? Wait, what? Go for what? You mean, oh my god, you're definitely dense. Go for it, date him. My face went instantly red. I mean, I knew that's what she meant. It's just hearing her say it like that, I don't think I'm really, I mean, we barely know each other, but there's potential there, right? It's not as if there wasn't potential, it was just, I have a lot going on right now to be worrying about boys. Then don't worry about it, just let it happen. Allie, you're a really bad friend. What the heck? Just let it happen. Let your heart break, maybe, possibly. That's impossible for me. The moment I start thinking about it, I'll start analyzing every situation. I'll constantly think about it. There will definitely be worrying. Lots of worrying. Well, that doesn't bother me, as long as I get all the juicy details. You're horrible. Why can't we tell her that Brenna almost like she did pin us down and tell her, she said that she doesn't like us. Why aren't we telling her that juicy detail? I know, and that cheeky grin told me that she wasn't remotely sorry. When we reached school, I dropped some of my things in my locker before heading toward the club, with my head still pounding faintly. I wasn't sure if it was a stress headache or just a lack of sleep. Maybe I should have taken something before I left the house. Probably the latter, since that would also explain the mental fogginess, not forgetfulness. I had apparently forgotten to, well, I still forgot something. I had apparently forgotten to zip my backpack. One slight shift of weight in the front flap slipped down. Everything tumbled out onto the tile. My books and papers just fell with a loud splat. The pencils and pens went rolling in every direction. I groaned softly. Dang it! I swear, if that was some kind of ghost, you better hope no one at the school does exorcisms. I grumbled to myself as I chased down all the pencils. I was reaching for my scattered chemistry homework when a hand swooped in and picked it up first. Oh shit. My heart, oh no, it was Grant Mitchell. He shot me a friendly smile as he crouched down and handed the papers over. He can't be dateable. He's a teacher. Not allowed. That's a big no-no. Rough morning. No. No problems here. It's a lovely day and my morning is going just fine. Thank you very much. I accepted the papers and quickly shoved them in my backpack. Standing, I brushed myself off and carefully zipped the bag this time. You know, you don't have to be quite so wary of me. Experience indicates otherwise. Experience? We just met. Yes, well, at least one of your predecessors wasn't exactly my favorite person. So I'm disliked by association. Oh my god, you're so cute. Disliked by association. Are all school psychologists this needy? Grant just laughed. At the very least, he seemed to have a thick skin. Look, I'm just here to help students, that's all. You don't have to treat me like the enemy. I don't need your help. To be honest, I can see that. It's more your brother I'm worried about. Then go talk to him. That seems kind of rude. That seems rude. There's no reason to worry about him either. In fact, no offense, but I think it would be better if you stayed away from him. You're awfully protective, aren't you? Of course I am. He's my brother. I was under the impression you two didn't get along. That's none of your business. And where did you even get that information? Yesterday, you were surprised we didn't join the same club. And now you're talking to me about our troubled relationship. I didn't say it was troubled. Why are you so interested in us? It's my job to be interested in students. I want to make sure you two are settling in. If we need your help, we'll ask for it. It's not your job to badger people. She looks so angry. Hey, calm down. I said I just want to help. And I said we don't need your help. I just thought that with the current situation, you might be feeling a little stressed. What current situation? The high schoolers that disappeared? Eh? I froze a shiver crawling down my spine. What? Well, 2 young men from the public high school disappeared the Friday after you started, and now a girl has gone missing as well. Wait. Was that the scream my girl heard? All of them live out in Raven's Glade. That's my neighborhood. I'm surprised you hadn't heard about it yet. It's been all over the news. Guess what, buddy? I don't watch the news, apparently. I've been busy. We don't have a television. Oh, I don't have a television. I was unaware of that. And I don't want to waste the data to watch it on my phone or something. I see. Well, I do hope you'll be careful. Perhaps they all just wandered off. But you never know. It doesn't hurt to be careful. I'll remember that. Please be sure that you do. I'm sure you know firsthand how frightening something like something like this is. This has nothing to do with me. Of course not, but you should still be careful. He walked past me, setting a large hand on my shoulder. I'll be sure to tell that brother of yours too. I watched him go with a frown. I really didn't like him. The club room was occupied when I arrived, not just by students this time though. I paused in the doorway, eyeing Vilos in the back of Elliot's head. With this, it brings the total missing persons up to 4. 5 if you count up here too? He stopped the moment he saw me. Miss Melody, good morning. Hi. I shot Elliot a questioning look. He fiddled with his choker and chuckled awkwardly. Missing persons? It's nothing for you to be concerned about. I lifted an eyebrow. Really? That was awfully dismissive. You mean those 3 high schoolers are missing, though you said it brings up the total to 5. Viola sighed heavily. I wasn't aware you had heard about the case. Oh, Mr. Mitchell mentioned it to me just now, though he also said it was all over the news anyway. What? I haven't heard anyone call him that except Vilos. I raised an eyebrow. Vilos gave Elliot a scathing look as he adjusted his glasses. Did Mr. Mitchell say why he felt compelled to share the story with you? It just came up. He said he was worried I was stressing out about it or whatever, considering my past. Vilos frowned and looked away. The agency has been investigating the matter since last week. The agency. So this isn't just a normal missing person case. When 5 people go missing in this area, it really is. Fair enough, but Grant said there were only 3. He was mistaken. I see. Speaking of your past, I do hope you're not still in the habit of wandering in the woods. No? Not really? Not exactly true. Good. I would recommend that you refrain from doing so for the time being. Thanks for the warning. He got up and started to leave, but paused as he set his hand on the library door. And Miss Melody, as a word of warning, since the agency will be working on this missing persons case, you may find most of the other students quite busy trying to pick up the slack regarding our usual preparations for this weekend. Please don't take it too personally. I grimaced. He was definitely poking me about my attitude yesterday, wasn't he? I'll try. He went to the library, leaving me and Elliot alone. A missing persons case, already up to 5 people total, and it was something paranormal. Around the time I'd gone missing, there was a rash of other disappearances as well. It was why I captured so much attention when I returned safely. I was the only one that did. At the time, people assumed my disappearance was related to the others. If that was the case, then either my disappearance wasn't related to being Fae, or all the other disappearances were related too. And if that was the case, then did it mean these disappearances or any of the others that plagued town were also related? I should have asked Vilos before he left. I nearly forgot Elliot was there until he cleared his voice slightly. Hey, I got something for you. Oh, you did? Oh, you got me coffee? He reached down beside the sofa and picked up a paper cup with a plastic lid. He handed it to me. A familiar and delicious aroma wafted up to my nose. Coffee. Yeah, I stopped to get one for myself and thought you might like one. I figured I'd see you here. You're so cute. I leaned down and breathed in the fragrance. It was good. I gave him a slightly teasing smile. I look tired enough to need another cup. No, I mean, you seem tired, yes. You don't look that tired. You look a little pale, that's all. That reminded me that he'd said the same thing to me on my very first day of school, then encouraged me to get more iron. Smiling to myself, I took the cup, curiously studying the logo. It was the silhouette of a large crow. There weren't any words or anything to be seen. Where's this from? Oh, it's from a cafe on the square. Corin's family owns it. I didn't know what kind of coffee you like, so I just got you Americano. Merle thought you'd like it. Merle? Cora's older brother. I see. I merely pictured someone tall, blonde, and equally accident-prone. Their parents probably had a tough time of it. Guess what? You're totally wrong. So you went all the way to the square, picked up coffee, and still got back to the club room before me. Well, the truth is, the club is connected to a courtyard by the cafe. And since my room is connected to the club, short trip. Geez, I can't imagine how fast people must travel around if the doorways were connected like that. I guess it's better than traveling by chimney. Yeah, it's pretty convenient. At some point, I'll have to sit down with Allie and have her give me more details on all the places the club is connected to. Oh, I can do that sometime. I mean, if you want. I don't mind. Okay, sounds good. I left my coffee on the table and went to retrieve my usual books before returning to the sofa. I'm just glad the library requires a simple knock. I do not want to accidentally walk in on someone I don't know by accident. Some places do require spoken incantations and the like to access. Besides, you can lock a door as well, which would stop anyone from going through, even if they use the correct knock. Good to know. Maybe next time someone asks me if I've seen anything weird, I should tell them that instead of a magical lamp in his closet, my neighbor has a coffee shop, and that's cool. Please do not tell anyone about that. Why not? I'm the only one they think was crazy. But then you get carted off to a padded room and I never see you again. Fair point. I returned with my books, wondering if I get a chance to read or not this morning. I was determined to make at least some progress. So what's on today's schedule? Anything in particular? I spread my books on the table, trying to decide which one to start with. Not sure. I'm still trying to sort everything out and decide on my priorities. I mean, I need to figure out the whole, sleepwalking thing. But I also still had to try to find some answers about 5 years ago. And in the end, I don't know. Maybe if I can find out what sort of fairy I actually am, I'll figure out the rest of it too. But so far, no sleepwalking fae has turned up. Heritage isn't that important. I mean, I know my dad's Italian, but I couldn't tell you what all I might have on my mom's side. It doesn't make that much difference. But being Italian doesn't give you magic that might randomly pop up at inconvenient times. I mean, look at Ewan. His fae traits asserted themselves and now his head falls off. Good point. As for me, the moment I found out I was fae, I started wandering around outside at night. Oh, and it just happened to be conveniently timed with people vanishing. And then there was the weird eye thing. Yeah, that's bad timing. Do they have any idea what could be causing these disappearances? Well, I guess they probably have some ideas. If I could figure out why I started sleepwalking, maybe I could find a way to keep myself inside at night though. I hate being sidetracked by it. I really wanted to just focus on finding out if there was a connection between my being fae and what happened to me as a kid. Elliot was studying me silently. You mean that time you went missing, right? That time? Yes, and the time before that, and what is it? Well, since the first day Ellie brought me to the club, I've just been thinking a lot about my childhood and different things that happened back then. I've started remembering things, like imaginary friends Spencer and I used to have, or just weird little things that would happen around the house. I always wrote them off as games and pretend play, but now I kind of wonder if weird things have been a part of my life a lot longer than I thought, you know? I mean, if that's the case, then it helps explain the bigger things, like going missing and everything that went along with that. Maybe I didn't vanish. Maybe I frolicked into the woods doing magic or something. Maybe that's how Spencer got hurt. What exactly happened back then anyway? I mean, if it's okay to ask. It happened before I moved here and I've just heard rumors. I've been wondering what really happened, how you wandered off and stuff. I stared at him for a moment, surprised he said that. What? Is it not okay to ask? I could tell you, but then I have to kill you. It's not really that. I think if I had that, I gotta kill you after tell you. But this is where we are going to save for today, because I have a feeling it's gonna be a long story time with Elliot. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
You touch it,